Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're going to tackle this post-holiday mess. We worked together, Ramses and I, to gather all the mess, all the trash, all the gifts. If you guys didn't watch the video I posted before this one, it is our December vlog, and I showed the house at the very end. And by the time I was editing that vlog, we had already cleaned the house and filmed us cleaning it, so I was able to tell you guys that this video was coming next. And if you haven't watched that video, go ahead and watch that. It's just a little recap of our December and all the fun things that we did, including the holidays. And don't forget to like and subscribe and comment below. It really helps my channel. So yeah, here's just a little overview of how the house looked. This was the morning of. Ramses had actually cleaned off the kitchen table because he was going to make the kids breakfast, so obviously they needed to sit there, but prior to that there was a bunch of stuff all over the kitchen table as well. So we started out by gathering all of the Christmas gifts in one spot. I sat here while the kids went around and brought everything to me, and I just started to make piles for each family member. Eventually we had emptied out some boxes with gifts inside, so I had Jet just bring them to me and I started to put their stuff in the boxes. It was just a lot easier to contain. The bags kept ripping and stuff, so yeah, each person got their own box. So obviously this can be very overwhelming, so I started with this process before like cleaning and like all that other stuff, because I was going to be able to put their box in each of their rooms and then later go through those and then organize that stuff. So the goal for today was simply to just get the kitchen and the living room, the dining room, and the schoolroom, so in the hallway, like that whole main area, just back to normal. Okay, so after the kids and I finished gathering and separating all of their things, I went around and found a few more things and, you know, put them in their respective pile. We started gathering the trash and just taking our stuff to our room. And how can I forget also cleaning up Mavis's little messes that she makes. So at this point we were cleaning up now. The goal was to just finish getting anything off of the ground so that we could sweep and mop. And something we like to do when the kids get kind of duplicates of toys they already have is just to condense it a little bit, take the time to go through those toys, clean out the basket, maybe find a new way to organize it if it's not working, and that way, you know, we can kind of keep it organized but, you know, not have too much. So here is some progress. The toys and gifts are pretty much done and off of the floor. So I have to just tackle that little spot right there in a minute, and then those are just the girls' boxes that I have to put in their room. But Ramses finished cleaning up the kitchen and we just have to wipe the counters down and stuff. Ramses is going to consolidate some of this trash for us to take out later. And then he also wanted to vacuum this spot that we keep our toaster, because literally all the crumbs fall out. We need a new toaster. If you guys have any recommendations, please let me know. Okay, so this was the last little bit of gifts that I had to sort through. I also don't keep boxes, like shoe boxes. If I can take it out and, you know, toss the box or reuse the box for something else, I will. So now Ramses is tackling the counters, and let me just say this. Ramses cleans the kitchen all the time, does the dishes, he makes meals all the time, but he doesn't really clean the counters that often. So as I'm doing other things, I'm not noticing that he's just using multi-purpose spray for the entire counter and paper towels. And I just had to tell him, like, hey, let's put soap and water on a dish rag, clean dish rag, wipe down the counters, then we can use a little bit of the multi-purpose spray for the disinfecting aspects. But when I'm cleaning the counters like this, I usually like to use a rag like this that he's using now for the oven, just because it saves a lot of paper towels also. But I like to do the soap and water first and then go in with a spray after, just to top it off, kind of thing. So the table got filled up while we were cleaning. Earlier it was cleared off, remember? So it was mostly stuff that goes on the counter, like our teapot and, you know, things like that. So we just were clearing that off. All right, time for the floors. So Ramses went in with the broom first, and then I went behind him with the Dyson just to pick up any dust or dirt that was left behind. I don't always do it like this, but since we had the back-to-back get-togethers and so many people at the house and we moved so much furniture, there was a lot of shit all over the floor. So we wanted to just have a little thorough cleaning, but usually I just use the Dyson. All right, guys, I'm seeing the light. I'm seeing the light. So we just stacked everything on top of the table, the chairs, the bench, and we started with one side of the room. Since our house has just an open concept, we just need to do one side at a time, which it was just the table pretty much. Didn't get too much footage of the mopping because the camera died, but yeah, I gave you guys some before, and here's the after. Once we got it all cleaned up, I worked on that grout for a little bit, and Ramses was now in the kitchen. This is the dreaded part of having balloons, is having to pop them. So my two littles just went ham, so they were doing that. And Ramses was just finishing up the mopping here. Okay, so the kitchen and like the dining room area was all done. So we moved this couch because we figured this was going to be our only opportunity to move it and clean under it. And yeah, wow. So we ended up moving the couch situation, you'll see at the end. But yeah, we had the couch, that couch piece there before the party. So we ended up just gathering all the big pieces that were toys or things that we wanted to keep. And then also any big trash pieces that we didn't want the vacuum to suck up. After we finished mopping, we just had to put everything back where it went, and we ended up moving the rug, rotating the rug around. I moved one of the kids' tables into the schoolroom, and I still have the tree in the hallway here. So yeah, still got to put that in the box in the garage. But I moved the nuggets to this side of the room, and then I moved Mavis's kitchen to the other side. We had hid that for the party. And yeah, the kitchen is back to normal. And I kept saying, wait, I need it to be super clean so I can get that last shot. But it's been a week and a half and it still looks like this, but that's reality. Here's the beginning of the video, just to remind you guys what it looked like. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in our next video. Bye.